as we're moving away from natural gas and towards what will tend to be electrified heat networks, where we'll be boosting the temperature of a heat source with heat pumps, which obviously require electricity, then all of a sudden you've got an integration piece there, and I guess that's where the whole system thinking comes in. And I suppose to sort of think about that in terms of both ends of the heat pipe, really. So at the energy centre, at the supply end, we need to think about where the electricity is going to come from that's going to supply those heat pumps. And so all of a sudden you've got options perhaps around solar and batteries to store the electricity that's coming from that solar. That solar can feed those heat pumps potentially. So those two things need integrating. And you might distribute that electricity by means of a local private wire or microgrid serving, say, a university campus. So there's a network piece to consider there. And then at the other end of the pipe, where we're supplying the heat into buildings, let's take a university campus again as the example, we'll be supplying that heat into multiple buildings. Generally, the heat pumps are most efficient when they are providing heat at slightly lower temperature than you would see on a traditional gas boiler fed network. And so in time, what to get the benefit of that efficiency, we'll need to reduce the temperatures that we supply those buildings to, and that necessitates some change to the heating and cooling systems within those buildings, and potentially to the fabric of that building as well. So we've got teams within the business here who can also go and work with let's say, university, understand those current heating systems, make recommendations for how the temperatures in those buildings can be brought down without any impact on the operation. And so you get the maximum benefit from the heat pump. So we've got expertise at both ends of the pipe, which we need to bring into play to make sure that the heat network as a whole is running as efficiently as possible. So if you were to just build that heat network, it's fine. You could absolutely do that. But to maximise the benefit, you need to think about the end-to-end system.